Good morning from Lake Louise. We left at a cool 5 a.m. thinking we're gonna get here before everybody else. We were wrong. Anyways, I'll show you guys the view. All right. You guys ready? Boom. Apparently this is Peter's favorite spot in the whole world. In his opinion, this is the best spot in the world. Let's check it out. Hiked down this ridge, hands full. Found myself a wild Peter in his natural habitat.
Fancy seeing you here again.
Best spot in the world?
Yeah, this is
your home.
This is the best spot on earth. Like it actually is.
All right, I think it's B-roll time. Peter.
Yeah.
Come aboard.
I'm coming.
Come aboard my ship.
I'm coming. You're pretty good on that canoe.
I commandeered a ship for you.
I'm coming. You commandeered their vessel.
I'm still waiting.
Okay.
Still waiting.
How do I do this?
Just jump on.
What do you mean just jump on? What if it tips?
Okay, just don't tip me.
Oh. What side of this bar do you sit on? Other side?
Yeah, you want to.
Oh God.
Okay, canoe rule number 1: stay low. Stay low with those lanky legs.
I need my camera back.
Actually, you might as well sit that way because.
Oh, got it.
Peter's first time on a canoe, clearly. All right, gotta get Peter back to the shore. Otherwise, he'd be stuck out here forever.
True story.
By the way, this is also a new vlogging style right here. Canoeing, vlogging. You might think that it's on some sort of mount, but you'd be wrong. It's just my legs. All right, see you on the shore.
How do you actually get out of this thing? Is there a YouTube video we can watch real quick? Is there a tutorial?
How to get out of canoe.
Okay, I fully feel capable of this. There we go. All right, you're on your own, Matti.
All right, thanks, buddy. Don't worry, I got this. Where's the spot that I can get out? What's up on it?
Oh, I believe in you. Nice.
Done.
And the canoe floats away.
Yeah, push it off to sea. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. That was very nice of them. Yeah. Very nice people. Canadians. Actually, one of them was an Aussie. Whoa, almost tripped. So that just happened. Apparently the Aussies are just as crazy as the Finnish people. Thanks so much, guys. See you on the interwebs. Thank you. They were really nice. Nice people. Alright, that's Moraine Lake. Thanks, Peter, for showing me. Let's see what else we can find here in Banff. Thanks, Peter.
You're welcome.
It's a nice place for a little pit stop, a little rest stop. We're just doing some driving and you know, taking a little break. But there's something that I need to address. Yesterday we were kind of sitting at this little tourist spot and we were waiting out the rain, and one by one the tourists would come and this is what they would do. They literally just got out of their cars, they were looking at their cell phones, they'd take a photo, and they'd still be looking at their cell phone and just go back to the car. We literally watched at least 50 maybe even more tourists do that exact same thing. And that's what I want to address. And not really the, paying attention thing and, enjoying the landscape and all that stuff. That's obvious. But I honestly don't think you should be using your iPhone or Android or whatever for photography. I'm just gonna say it. I think smartphone photography and videography just kind of sucks. And on top of that, why you should just buy a real camera if you want to go on a trip and actually take photos and video instead of just using your little smartphone. Here's why. First off, depth of field. Because the phones have such a small sensor, you're not really getting any depth of field unless you're using one of their like gimmicky portrait photo things and it kind of just like fake blurs everything. It doesn't look that good. You're never gonna get that really nice shallow depth of field look that you can get with real DSLRs or mirrorless cameras. You're never gonna get that. And that's one of the best things, one of my favorite things with photography and videography is getting that nice shallow depth of field. It just isolates your subject from the background or whatever you're taking a photo of or a video clip of. So yeah, no shallow depth of field. That's probably the biggest reason why I think iPhone photography or smartphone photography sucks. Number two, fixed focal length. You can't put on a different lens and get a wider shot or a more zoomed in shot. You're just stuck to that. And again, that sucks. Like I want to get different kinds of shots. I want to get a really wide shot and then use a little bit more of a medium lens for portraits and get that nice shallow depth of field. With a smartphone, you're just stuck with that one lens. Number three, you have very little control over the settings. Unless you're using some other app, you can kind of control some of them, but it's just a nightmare every time I've used some sort of app to change the settings and all that stuff. It just doesn't work very well, and if you're not using one of those apps, then you have absolutely no control over your settings. Number four, you're not getting raw photos. Again, unless you're using some sort of other program, you don't have raw photos, and raw photos are just so much better than JPEG photos. There's just so much more room to edit them, and so yeah, you're missing out on that too. And then lastly, your footage is almost always going to be shaky when you're taking video clips with your smartphone. Because it's so small and light, you're almost always going to get a little bit of shaky footage. Yeah, now they have some good stabilization kind of built in, that electronic stabilization, but it's still not the same. It's going to be shaky and whatever. You're just not going to get that good of footage when you're going to these epic places and then you go home and you never want to watch it again because it's just shaky and gross and your photos suck. But also, if you do have an actual camera, learn the settings. Again, on this trip, I realized how little people actually know about camera settings. There was a few people who asked us to take photos, and when you look at their camera settings, you're just like, what the heck is going on? They'd have like f/22 and then ISO super high, and it's just, what are you doing? Learn how to use that camera. Don't just get a fancy camera and put it on auto. Actually learn how to use the settings, and then you're gonna get a lot more out of it. Otherwise, it kind of looks the same as your smartphone shots if you're not actually using the settings to your advantage. So yeah, next time you're traveling to an epic place, just invest in an actual camera instead of just using your smartphone. Also, for the record, you do not need to spend an arm and a leg. Just like get a DSLR or mirrorless camera used, maybe 50mm 1.8, get some of that nice bokeh and that shallow depth of field, and you're good to go. It's gonna be way better than just using your smartphone. I promise. What are you doing, Peter?
I'm just happy to be here.
Nice. What do you have next for me on this little road trip?
Okay, we can head up to Tujak or Minnewanka, because we did that in the morning, but there's some nice like scenic stuff. Maybe a helicopter, I don't know. Just because we can't fly drones here, I was just thinking like, how could we get in the air? That's like a 20% on the list, so
20%?
Maybe I shouldn't have even said it, but I think just driving more through this scenic wonderland and stopping wherever we please, like we just did. I just ate a donut in the forest.
Well, that sounds good to me. Let's go.
Don't you have a pastry to eat in the forest?
Should I eat it in the forest?
Yeah!
Is that where you eat pastries?
100% you should eat it in the forest.
Okay. And that, my friends, is how you end an epic trip in Banff, Alberta. And to kind of just tie this all in together, you would never ever be able to get really any of these shots with a smartphone. You couldn't get this shot or that shot or this photo or that photo. None of these you could get with a smartphone. So get yourself a camera and yeah, you're gonna enjoy your trips way more. Plus you're gonna get way better photos and video. I guess it's time to just enjoy this now. And I'm gonna enjoy it a lot. One last thing, I really wish I could drone here. It's like I've been filming with one arm tied behind my back for no reason at all. I don't understand it. Please, Alberta, change your rules. I want to fly some drones. Actually, I guess it's Canada. Okay, now I'm gonna go enjoy.